This week on the Modified World, we're making nipples bling, and we're going to be talking about important subjects that we should be discussing. So, stay tuned. Welcome to the Modified World. It's the weekly web show, roughly weekly, about body modification, the people who do it, people who get it, and why it matters. I'm G.C. Potts. I'm the senior piercer at the world-renowned Pangea Piercing in beautiful sunny downtown Ann Arbor, Michigan. Hence the reason that I actually have a reason to talk about this type of stuff. I purvey internet wackiness. I do it all the time. At least that's what they tell me. This week I had the pleasure of helping a nice young lady achieve her dreams about having sweet nipple piercings.
Oh.
Get that jewelry in there. Little slip. Unscrew this guy.
Oh, God.
Oh, I know.
I'm the biggest baby ever.
Well, I don't know. You haven't watched any of us get a piercing.
Well, I watched.
You want to see something? Something hilarious?
I actually watched some of your videos.
Oh yeah! So you already know then.
Yeah.
Part of the internet wackiness as we speak. Oh man. Well, I give you credit too, because you didn't do any of the normal like, oh my God, you're famous or anything like that. Because I'm not. I'm working.
So little.
Yeah, well, you know, comparatively speaking. Yeah, one down. Look at that, man. Wasn't near as bad as you thought. See, look at you. She's fine now. Shoot, now she's okay. Now she's okay. She was about to piss herself a little bit ago. It was so
I know,
cute.
but I still have to get another one.
Yeah, but you'll be okay though. All right, my friend.
So the aftercare, I have to do it like 3 times a day, don't I?
Oh no, man. You're just gonna rinse the crusties off of those guys. This in about 2 or 3 days, it'll get crusty, and you'll rinse the crust off. And if it gets dirty or, you know, anything like that, just a little bit of mild alcohol-free liquid soap, and I'll get you fixed up. You don't have to try to force soap into the piercing itself or anything. You just wash, rinse, leave it alone. That's really it. But you don't have to do that every day. Hell, with the soap, you only really have to do that about twice a week. You know, they're really actually a lot lower maintenance than what people think. Just start getting lined up, and there you go. Of course, like I said, I just got to press it with the back of my magic tool, make sure that was cool, kosher, and copacetic. Looking good over here, love. So one more deep breath in and out. There you go. I know.
That would hurt more.
It always does, but I didn't want to scare you. Oh!
Thank you for not saying.
No, it's okay. If I tell you beforehand, then it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Yeah. But if I just be like, yeah, that's kind of how they go, and then you're like, well, fuck.
Why does it hurt more?
Well, it's the same mechanism that allows us to hit a baseball. Okay, so you have neural pathways in your brain. Imagine you're following somebody through a cornfield. Okay. So if you follow them immediately through the cornfield, you can kind of see where they went because they moved plants here and there, you know? There'll be like a little bit of dirt moved, a little bit of plants bent and stuff like that. Well, if you wait a couple hours, it goes back to where it was normally and you can't see where they went. Well, so the little nerve pathways in your body are kind of the same thing. You know, if we didn't have this, we would never be able to ride a bicycle or hit a baseball or anything like that. But the mechanism does work, though, that it makes you feel things more efficiently the next time. And so that can be good, you know, in like the realm of like multiple orgasms, but it makes it really when it comes to like, you know, nipple number 2 and you're going to feel this. And you know. So that's real talk. So hey, anyway. But anyway, you're done. So you can see the handiwork for yourself.
That's awesome.
Look at that. Another happy person.
Thank you.
Dun, 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 dun. I always love being able to help people out with trying to, you know, modify their bodies to more accurately reflect on the outside what they feel like on the inside. It is like kind of an important thing for me because, you know, Lord knows it was a powerful influence in my own life. I didn't used to be the type of guy who could talk to 100,000 strangers on YouTube and not, oh my God, you know. But now, you know, with being able to remodel the outside of my body, make me feel a little more comfortable, it's helped a lot. And I always want to be able to help people, you know, achieve a little bit of that too. And that leads me to a slightly more important topic. I've touched on discrimination before, but in my earlier video about that, I was more talking about the choices that you make, you know, can sometimes lead people to view you in a different light, especially, you know, if you have, you know, crazy hair and a bunch of things in your face and stuff like that. Well, hey, speaking from experience, well, you know, you get a different reaction from people, but indeed, that's why we do it in the first place for some reasons. So, you know, I was, of course, taking the position that, you know, you shouldn't cry too much because you made some choices and now maybe the greater society overall doesn't necessarily endorse it. Well, that's a different story because once again, that ball is in your court. You have the choice of being able, at least here in our society, of being able to choose to do things with your body to make yourself more comfortable. However, though, none of us pick our parents or what religion our parents were or what scrap of dirt we got born on or what language we speak or any of that type of stuff. You don't have a choice in that matter. It's just, you know, kind of the chips fall where they are, you know? Like nobody wakes up one day and says, well, I think I'm going to be straight, you know? And I don't think people wake up and go, I think I'm going to be gay, you know? It just kind of is what it is. Once again, too, nobody wakes up and says, well, I want to be Russian. I think I'm going to be Russian, you know? Nobody does that. Maybe you're born in Russia. Whatever. I will never discriminate over anybody on things that they had no control over. I recognize acutely that, you know, that guy over there didn't ask to be in a wheelchair. This guy over here didn't ask to have this color of skin. You know, this lady over here didn't ask for her parents to be this religion or whatever. You make choices, and that affects, you know, maybe how I'll view you. But, you know, I could never sit there and hate on somebody because things that they had no control over. That's, you know, that in and of itself is kind of very much against the whole ethos of what we're doing here. And so when I see people discriminating against other folks over things that they had no choice over, well, of course it incenses me. I understand that it's going to happen. I, of course, have to say something about it when I see that, because I always feel like if you see evil and you don't say anything, well, you're kind of supporting it. You're part of the reason why it's able to fester and grow. So, of course, when you see it, you should rightfully call it out. And so when I see, you know, some people in Chicago who snatch some poor kid off of the street and torture him and stuff because of the color of his skin, well, you know, that's awful. And, of course, people should stand against it. But it's really upsetting when, like, you see lots of people trying to justify it, you know? And I mean, not like fringe people on the internet somewhere. I'm talking like, you know, Golden Globe actresses and, you know, major political figures and people, you know, like tenured professors at colleges and stuff saying that this is okay. No, it's not. It's not okay. And I'm sorry if I'm, you know I might offend some folks, the fact that I'm not willing to go and just be like, yeah, that's okay to discriminate against some people over I had no control over, sometimes for reasons. No. And I know that's, you know, shockingly enough, it's a crazy view nowadays to, oh wow, maybe we should treat people equally. Oh my God, what a radical concept. Sometimes I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Like, what the happened to the world that, you know, it's okay to somehow victimize somebody based on things that they had no control over and try to justify that? Sorry, man, that's not me. I'm never going to be the person to do that. Not only that, but, you know, I will be the person to stand against that type of stuff. I'm sorry, you know, if I see evil, man, I have to fight against it. I'm the type of guy that I'll put a bunch of my own money towards just fighting against bad body piercing information. Of course, I'm willing to, you know, fight for the greater things of objective truth and real justice and stuff. And if you're not, well, I don't know if we're going to necessarily see eye to eye. I might not necessarily blame you, because I know a lot of you guys, your entire lives have been told things and stuff that isn't necessarily true. So I don't necessarily blame you, but you know, there's a whole world of information out there, man, and you have the choice on what you choose to believe and the information you choose to consume and what you choose to endorse. And you know, I'm sorry if I'm going to judge people a little harshly if they're choosing evil. Sorry, I'm one of those people that I feel like if you see evil and you don't stand against it, well, I don't know. That's not a good thing. So, hey, you know, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I'm sure I've probably angered a lot of people already and whatnot, but hey, sorry. Maybe if you tell me I should keep my other thoughts on another channel or something like that, hey, that's fair too. Let me know. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, or tweet at me or whatever. You know how to get a hold of me. I just like to provoke conversations and keep them going. So let's have a conversation. Let's keep it going. And with that in mind, stop back by next time for another episode of The Modified World. Oh, look, we got a friend. Hey, buddy, how's it going? The Smoky Almond Princess. Oh, go on downstairs, dog, please. Good Lord.